Up, Buddy Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl at 89, and today's Anime Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Kaizuko Oju, aka Fena Pirate Princess, Season 1, Episodes 1 and 2. Yeah, we got double the episodes for this premiere, and this is a huge deal for me. Because I have not covered any anime on this channel since Brian passed away almost 2 years ago now. I haven't watched any English dub in full since Fully Cooley Season 3, which was like 3 years ago now. And the last time I attempted to cover an anime only was like 4 or 5 years ago. And this time, though, I have a sub and a dub readily. So what I'm going to do for this is I am going to have the sub and the dub side by side, since I don't have a manga to compare it to. And I'm going to compare and contrast the sub and the dub. But what I'll do is I will, in terms of line changes, I will only mention the ones that really irk me. But in terms of the voice acting, it will be the same kind of thing. But I know a lot of you guys are thinking, why this series? Especially since I said the next one I was going to cover was Made in Abyss Season 2. But that's for manga to anime adaptation. For this one, I really wanted to cover this one because I've been following this one since I saw the first trailer at Crunchyroll Expo. And when I went to the panel this year for Fena, I heard it was all traditional 2D cell animation, so of course I gotta watch it. But the only other thing I have to mention is that I can't show it because I don't want to get copyright striked. So yeah, you can thumbs down me all you want, but I can't show it because I don't need to get copyright striked. Anyway, without further ado, let's get to it. So we're starting off 10 years before the events in the anime, and oh, is it gorgeous. It really is. I would say so far the sub is kind of winning in terms of voice acting, because the guy that's on the ship, you know, telling Fena to listen really, really closely in the sub, and in the dub, it's I have something really important to tell you, has more of like a deep, gruff, you know, rougher voice, and it just fits better. I will say this and give the dub credit. My God, I will give you credit. This is around like the 28-second mark where I'm looking at. Is that the kids, you know, like little Fena, actually sounds like her age in the dub. I'm very impressed by that, because something that's been a problem in dubs, in particular, is that the kids don't sound their age. It just doesn't sound right. So I will give credit where credit is due. Ooh. So the singing at the 55-second mark is gorgeous. It is beautiful. It is soft. It is soothing. And I will give the animators this. I really do love the landscape that we have here. The clouds, the color palette looks so good. And yes, if I talk about landscapes, it's because I've been very, very spoiled by manga art in terms of landscaping. And I'm telling you, go read Blue Period manga. You will understand why I appreciate the little things like that. So something I am very concerned about, and I know it's maybe a small thing, is that there might not be enough line work in the hair. I know it's weird, but if I give Urushibara Sensei a lot of crap for it in Togen Anki, I have to be fair here. So the problem is when there's not enough line work in the hair. it becomes, in certain spots, it'll become very stiff and it will look very hair helmet-ish. That is a huge problem for me because when I see hair, I want it to move and to flow beautifully. And I really hope that doesn't become a problem here. Woo! I haven't done this in a very long time. I'm so excited that I get to cover an opening song. Oh my god. Okay, so at the 1 minute 27-second mark, we start the opening song. This is at the 1 minute 33-second mark. I have to talk about it because, again, I have been very spoiled by manga art, and this is like underwater in the ocean. This really makes me think of Grand Blue. Oh God, Grand Blue, you deserved a better well, Grand Blue kind of crap anime adaptation. It was more of an interpretation at that point. Grand Blue, you deserve so much better than that. Like at the 1 minute 36 to 1 minute 38-second mark, ooh, I love how the snow transitioned into flower petals. That was beautiful. The beach and that 1 minute 53-second mark, beach is gorgeous. Oh, the color palette for that water is beautiful. The clouds, oh my god, the clouds look so good. God, it's making, I know it's weird that it's making me think of other manga right now, but I'm telling you, I've been seeing gorgeous landscape art. I've been seeing gorgeous sky and cloud art in manga a lot as of late, because manga isn't what, 3 or 4, we're 4 years into a manga golden age? Like the third manga golden age or fourth now? Oh God, it's beautiful. But let's get back on track here. I want to point something out about Fena's color palette in particular. Notice that she is shining. And she's white and shining. You know what that means? It means purity. It means innocent. And that works here. And there's Yukimaru at the 2 minute mark. Looking good. But again, that lack of line work in the hair. Ooh. I love the transitioning that we get for the other characters we're going to see, like in particular at the 2 minute 8, 2 minute 9-second, starting there. I love it. It's given like that parchment map feel, and I love it. Around like the 2 minute, like 18, 19-second mark, when we're getting like that, I love that magical girl feel that we're getting with Fena. Oh, with her hair in particular. It's beautiful. So overall, with this opening song, I really like it. It totally fits with that like sense of adventure kind of thing. I love that we saw all the characters there. But I swear to God, Karen looks like, oh my God, she looks like one of the characters in Eden Zero, and it's driving me nuts. Oh God. But anyway, I do love the opening. The art and animation looks really good, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what we're getting here. So let's keep going. I love the accordion that we're getting here, and I know we're gonna get more of this accordion. We better have more of this accordion because it sounds cool. But I will say this: I do like that in both the dub and the sub, and this is like right after the opening. Opening song that we have the gruff sounding voices with these the gruffiness and the characters sound perfect. They sound almost the same, which is good. I want that. Okay, I have a very big problem with this in the writing, and this is at the 3 minute 28-second mark, around there. I do not like that in the English dub that we are not using the Latin that is in the sub. Why? Why are we not using the Latin? If it's because of the lowest common denominator in America, well, they have Google and Bing. They can look it up. It just drives me nuts. Yay! There's Otto. I've seen Otto before at the VCRX panel, so it's good to see Otto. Yes. I think this is like at the 3 minute 49-second mark. I don't know. Something missing in that anger expression. There's not enough vein. Now I know what it is. The veins aren't popping out enough. It's not giving me like anger. It's not it. Yeah, obviously there's anger, but it's not. It's not enough. If that makes any sense. So we're now with Fena and her maid, or lady in waiting, whatever. Fena dub wise, so far the jury is out on that. But her lady in waiting. I am not the biggest fan of her dub voice right now. It does not sound as seductive as it should. Especially like I'm comparing it to the sub. It does not sound like the seductive. It doesn't sound seductive enough. If that makes sense. I'm sorry, her name is Anji. Oh my god. Anji doesn't sound right. In the dub, I mean. Anji don't sound seductive enough for me. Oh my god! Fena's plan right here that she's showing Anji. This is like starting right before the 5-minute mark. I'm sorry. I'm not that I have to mention it. Not sorry I have to mention this. God damn. It's making me think of what Hannibal did in Drifters last night, which was when he was showing his plan to oh my god, Yoshitsune. That shit was funny. I love the music for this whole thing, this whole scene. I love how whimsical it is, and it just is. It's bringing up. It matches the mood and the tone. It's just it's so good. Not only that, I love. Again, this just makes me think of Hannibal, even though it's like completely different. I love that it just keeps the theme of Fena's innocence with the crayon drawings. It is. She's too pure. The dude. It's like the 5-minute 26-second mark. The dude. What were you thinking, woman? Okay, this is where I'm starting to have a problem here with the dub writing. Is that this is at like the 5-minute 47-second mark? Why did you change Anji's writing here? I liked what she said. She says "duh" in regards to Fena saying that I can't do anything without money. Why? Why did you not have her say "duh" like she did in the sub? I will say this. This is where the dub, in terms of writing, is superior. Is at the 5-minute 54-second mark when Anji says he says welcome to reality. I like that a lot more than what in the sub Anji says, so you finally figured it out, congratulations. Nah, welcome to reality just sounds better. Again, why are we, this is at the 6-minute 45-second mark, why are we not using the Latin? Why? I do like this a lot. I do like the creative labeling for fast planning. It's so cute. It just hit me what it reminds me of. It makes me think of Gintama. I will say around the 7-minute mark when Fena is talking about basking in the morning light and all that. Gorgeous. The lighting looks great. It could have turned out bad, where like Fena's hair would be like washed out because of the color palette, but nah, it looks good. And so far, it's not stiff. Thank God it's not stiff. Okay, here's where I have a problem with the dub. This is like at the 7-minute 12-second mark. Why did you change it to not sure, from not zero to not sure? Why? I like it should have stayed not zero for for Fena's chances. I like that more. Again, this is like this happens at the 7-minute 15-second mark, but also when we're getting that close up of Aji's hair, oh, Oh god, that needs more line work. It's driving me crazy. Oh, the hair helmet realness. It really is making me think of Togenaki in that way. These sound effects at like the 7-minute, like 28-second mark where, Fena's going like this. This is very cute. I don't like this writing change either at like the 7-minute 34-second mark when Anji in the sub is saying that I won't stop you. Your plan will just run into another hiccup again anyway. In the dub, it says Anji says your plan will do that. Will do that for you. I don't like that. I like this. I like your plan will just run into another hiccup again anyway. I like that translation more. I like that writing more. Excuse me. I love the music change here from in the 7-minute like 42 1 second mark where it's going that a tonal shift from like that joyous joking accordion to that piano. Love it. Oh, this transition into the flashback was good, and also the flashback art in animation that it's a brighter color palette, so you could tell it's a flashback. That's always good. The ship itself at like the 7-minute 49-second mark, I love that wood. That wood on that ship is perfect. It looks like you could get a splinter on it. Ooh, I didn't really notice this on the outside of the castle when we first got there, but like a little bit after the 8-minute mark when the camera's zooming out, you could really see the stone, the texture of the stone on the castle. Oh, it looks so good. I will say this, for the dub, for this butler, I understand what they're going for with it. It's like this British butler, and I'm fine with that. And also what I love here, and this is starting at like the 8-minute 16-second mark, we have this virginal, innocent bride with the white and the glowingness coming off of her. Love it. And the piano for this, for the soundtrack for this is so perfect. Okay, I have to talk about this. At the 8-minute 32-second mark, when we're looking at Maxiver Jr.'s room, you notice that there's a contrast in comparison to Fena, who looks innocent and glowing and pure, whereas in Maxiver's room, it's just red and lust. And it's definitely the complete opposite. It's like you're heading into Satan's room. Well, it would be a brighter red if it was Satan's room, but you know what I mean. I will say this, when we see Maxiver at the 8-minute, like 35-second mark, and he's like diving into the women, I'm sorry, it's not sorry. It sounds better in the sub than it does in the dub. Because he sounds like that of like a ferocious monster. Because he's like the monster of lust. You know what? You could make the argument that's the monster of lust and greed. Wait a minute here. This is at the 8-minute 46-second mark. What do you mean 1/10? No. If she has to like lose her virginity to this asshole, she should be getting like 50% or at least a quarter. What do you mean no negotiations? The fuck is It would not be worth it. I'd say screw that. Fena, you can find someone better. Dude, Fena, you're a pure innocent virgin. You can find someone that will pay more for you. Okay, I have to mention it with the butler at like the 9-minute mark. You notice it, the hair helmet. Yes, we got the hair helmet realness going on. Oh, poor Fena. This is like at the 9-minute, like starting at the 9-minute 10-second mark. Her plan. And I will say this, because it works in both the sub and the dub. The voice acting here is perfect. The pitch is right. Ooh, Salmon, I see you. I see you at the minute, 10 minute, 5 second mark. I see you. Ooh, this is gonna be fun. I just know it. Yes, starting at the 10 minute, 13 second mark, Otto is coming in like a wrecking ball. Right, Zeno? Oh, I can't look at me funny. Yes, Otto is coming in like a wrecking ball, and it is beautiful. Look at that, Key. Otto came in like a wrecking ball, and he looks boss with those trumpets of glory. The 10 minute, 33 second mark. Tis just a scratch, right, Zeno? Tis just a scratch. I will say this so far, I am liking Otto's voice in the dub. He sounds good. That gruffiness, it's good. Salva with the home run to the bleachers! Yes! Oh man, that's like at the 10 minute, 38 to like 10 minute 40 second mark. That was everything. Why is this not in the dub? Why? Why is the home run to the bleachers not in the dub? Why? Why? I like this little flashback scene going on at the 11 minute 29 second mark. This is nice. Ooh, and the soundtrack. I love the soundtrack right now. You know what? This is like at the 11 minute, like 54, 55 second mark. I will give the dub this win. I will. Because the dub says, let me go and take you creepy jerk and take your creepy mustache with you. I like that more than let go of me, you creepy jerk with a creepy little mustache. I'll give the dub the W on this one. Yeah, at the 12 minute 13 second mark, yeah, Max still sounds better in the sub. Sub taking the win for that one. You had that too. Oh, the Karma Colada this guy is getting is fantastic. Oh, even though it is from the monster of temptation and lust. Oh, that mofo deserved everything that was coming. Oh, that Karma Colada is probably sweet and cold and sweet. By the way, this is like at the 12 minute 30 second mark. What a bunch of morons! They went the wrong way. Oh god, this is like from like the 12 minute like 35 second mark up to like the 13 minute mark. This is funny. Oh, you telling me that at the 13 minute 46 7 second mark that's all muscle? Sure. Oh god, like right before the 14 minute. Oh, Otto, your ass got lucky. The cards are taken out. Apparently you lost your hair, but not your edge. Dude, that line is great. They're still going. Oh my god, really? They're still going in the wrong direction? Oh god. Oh, poor Salmon. Poor Salmon. Okay, I have to mention this. At the 14 minute 24 second mark in particular, when we hear 14 minute 23 second mark, when we hear Karen's voice, I don't like the dub's voice for Karen. It's too deep. Doesn't sound right. Now I remember who Karen reminds me of. It's Zame, the narrator. God damn, she looks almost exactly like her. The difference is mainly the hair color. Oh my god, she looks so much like Salme. Thank you, Salmon, for saying let's see what you got with Snappers. That shit is awesome. And this is like at the 15 minute 8 second mark. This is at the 15 minute 44 second mark. I'm kind of torn on this one because Max says in the dub, quit wasting my time, you stupid whore. But in the sub, he says, quit wasting my time and playing dumb, you bitch. I kind of like the subline a little bit more. I do. I don't know why you would skip playing dumb. I don't. Yeah, I gotta give the sub the W on this one. Also, something I gotta point out that I really do like about this scene, I like that there's no music up until the battle is being held to defend Anji. I gotta give the sub the W on this one. This is like at the 16 minute 17 second mark. or Max says, he says in the dub, arrogant Scott pricks or something like that. But in the sub, he says scum. What was it? He says scum bastard. I like the scum bastard. You should have kept that in there. I don't know why you got rid of that. I'm kind of torn on the British accents. I think it's a props for this, but do they sound right? Nah, for the most part, I think they do. I think the dub kind of gets the W on with the Brits accents. All right, dub, you get the W on this one. I like it the 16-minute 47-second mark that Otto has in his younger days. That toothless old coot was known as Salmon the Onslaught. I like the addition of the toothless. That's not in the sub. As far as according to the translation I'm looking at. Oh, poor Salmon. Poor Salmon. This is at the 17-minute mark. Or 17-minute 3-second mark. Sub gets the win on this one. This is at the 17-minute 12-second mark. In the dub, he said, the soldier says, "Come on, speak clearly." And in the sub, dude says, "Don't act like you've lost your dentures." You know what I would have had in there included? "Don't act like you lost your dentures. Speak clearly." That would have been bomb. But yeah, sub definitely gets the win on this. Oh, come on. Dub, you're taking L's right now. It says, they're saying here, "Come on, old man, you can't pull us that easily." And the sub here, it says, "Want to lose your teeth for real?" Why? Oh, God. Oh, that would have been so much better. That's so much better. See, they mention it in the dub, like right after, the twins talk about it in the dub right after. But I like what they say in the sub a little more. Let's see if they pull the rest of his teeth out. Okay, dub, you are taking L's right now, because the twins say right after that, they say hilarious, so funny in the dub, and in the sub they say good idea, that sounds like fun, right? Why are you doing that to me, dub? You're doing so well. And also the twins, no. The voice acting is not working for me in the dub. Ooh, that sneak attack into that soundtrack at the 18-minute, like 10-second, 11-second mark. That was good. I'm fine with the white as snow, I guess. I like it says in the sub here that her hair is pure white, but I'm okay with that, to be honest. This soundtrack is just doing it for me. Oh my god, I love this soundtrack so far. So, at the 18-minute, 53-second mark, the corrupted soldiers are talking about how after they're done having their way with Fena, they're going to throw her in the sea and have, the Mako sharks have their way with her. But in the dub, they just say the Makos will have their way with her. Okay, so we can't have Latin in the English dub, but you could just say the Makos up in there and expect the lowest common denominator to understand that. Okay, now this part I saw at VCRX. This was in the exclusive clip, aka Yukimaru's entrance. And God, does it still look good. Oh, at the 19-minute 27 second mark, when we see Yukimaru move so fast that the flower petals just fly out of Fena's hair. Oh, love that so much. Oh, and we get that ringing of the sword. Oh, yes. We got the ring. I love the narration recognizes it, that there's the sound of metal from the sword, and we have this beautiful piano going. Love it. Okay, dub, I gotta give you a W on this one, because the dub says here, This is at the 19-minute 44-second mark. All I remember was a sound of metal cutting through the night air. What? No! The sub makes more sense. All I remember was a sound of metal, like a ringing in my ears. Cause that's what we're hearing. We're hearing the metal ringing in our ears right now. I'm sorry. It don't make sense to me, but whatever. Okay, Dub, why would you say this is at the 20-minute, 39-second mark? You say all the men are scoundrel and miscreants. The sub has it simplified. It says, on this island, all the men are sleazeballs. Oh, God. It makes more sense to just say they're sleazeballs. Okay, I also have to say this in regards to the dub. The dub here kind of makes it a little bit more complicated with what Fena is saying here. I really like, and I also really like how Fena says it in the sub. They treat women like property and never apologize after being rough with them. They get mad at the drop of a hat, and you never know what they're thinking. That is just, that's simple, and it's to the point. How the dub is saying it is just way too complicated. It's way too much. Keep it simple. I love that the piano just stops after Kimaru hits Fena in the head. That's so perfect. This is at the 21-minute, 28-second mark. Now we got even more changes here, and this is near the end of this episode, where we have in the dub, well, it says, well, that didn't take long, and in the sub, it's uh-oh, he's gone and done it again. What? Okay, so dialogue-wise, how the rest of the episode plays out, it's the same. We're going to get into episode 2 in a second. But overall, dialogue-wise and writing-wise, it's almost exactly the same. I'm very happy to see that. There were a few parts here and there where it was very questionable. Voice acting-wise, so far, Anji's, I did not like Anji's voice. I will say though, for Salman and Otto, I actually think I like their dub voices more. I don't know, it just sounds better to me. But for the rest of the crew though, I think I kind of like their sub voices more. And Fena, as of right now, her sub voice sounds better to me. Maybe that's just me. But animation-wise, I'm very concerned about the hair still. The hair still feels very hair helmet-ish. The movement so far is looking fantastic. And the backgrounds, of course, the backgrounds are the best freaking part of the art and animation. Anyway, now we're going to get to episode 2, and I'm going to put the timestamp here. Yeah, the concerns I have about the hair are still valid. We still have, hair helmet realness going on. It's very, very sad and frustrating. But I kind of understand, the more I'm thinking about it, the more I understand why. It's because the animators spent more time on the gorgeous background and the gorgeous ocean to worry about the hair. I know. But God, the sky looks fantastic. The water is nice and calm. But so far, it looks beautiful. And of course, the soundtrack is just so nice and easy, breezy, relaxing. All right, I do have to mention the boat, though. I do have a problem with it, because I have to compare it to Vinland Saga with what Makoto Sensei has done. Because what Makoto Sensei has done in Vinland Saga, when it comes to ships, is freaking incredible, because the texture of those ships is so real, is so good. Because of the line work, it really feels like you can get to splinter off of that ship. That's how good it is. So when I see something like this that doesn't have that much texture. Well, it looks nice, but it doesn't have the same amount of texture that, say, like Vinland Saga does. It kind of frustrates me a little bit. Okay, around the 2-minute 40-second mark, the dub said, Otto in the dub is saying, because you were knocked out, you didn't tell us what you wanted, and in the sub it says, Otto is saying, because you were knocked out, you didn't tell us what you wanted to do. I gotta give the sub the W on this one. You shouldn't have cut that off. What a good doggo. Good doggo that Brule is. I don't know where my kitty is. He's somewhere around here. Around the 4-minute mark, when we get the storm and then the clouds clear to that island. Oh, it is gorgeous. Right, Seto? My kitty, he knows. He knows what's up. And the soundtrack for this, it's so eerie and mysterious. Just like my cat. Just like the kitties. Wait a minute. Goblin Island. Goblin Island, kitty, you heard that, right? It's Goblin Island. You know who needs to go there, right? Goblin Slayer. That's who's going to be going there. Is the Goblin Slayer. Okay, I have to mention this too. The dub is weird. The dub says here about the island. Do islands usually appear out of nowhere? And the sub takes the W on this one, because the sub says, where did that island come from? Like, that's like the first thing you would think, right? And then Otto in response says, Goblin Island does. And in the sub, he just says Goblin Island. So I'm very confused on that choice dub. Right, kitty? This cave that they're going into, like at the 4-minute 30-second mark, that texture. This is what caverns, like, this is what rock texture, stone, well, yeah, more like cliff rock texture looks like. I'm expecting a graveler or a golem or even a geodude to come out at any second. I gotta include an onyx and maybe even a steelix at this point. Ooh, that water. I love how it's glowing. Looks beautiful. Now, this is like at the 4-minute 49-second mark, we got them crystals up in here. We know there's some Pokemon hidden up in them crystals. Ooh, yeah. Oh, gosh. This flashback from Otto, around the 5-minute 6-second mark, it is gorgeous. I love the smoke and everything. You know what? I have to say this. I should have said it sooner, but this armor, man. Oh. I'm torn on this armor that especially Yukimaru is wearing. I feel like it is missing some texture. And the reason why I bring it up is because in the Elusive Samurai, we've been seeing a lot of armor, and also in Kingdom we get a lot of armor as well. And what Matsui and Hara give us up in there, it is a lot more texture than this. So, yeah, I can't like, I know I'm gonna get a lot of crap in my comment section probably, but I'm sorry, it's hard for me when I look at this and just like think about like all the different armors I've had in manga lately, and it's just like, it frustrates me a little. God, this is what this anime has going for it, is these freaking landscapes. My God, like at the 5-minute 18-second mark when they're walking out, when they go back outside in the island out of the cave. God, these landscapes. Oh my God. And yes, I think of Vinland Saga to an extent, but do I think of Dr. Stone? Maybe. Kinda, but I think more of Vinland Saga manga in particular. Oh my God, this landscape is gorgeous. You know what? I just realized what these landscapes also make me think of. Besides, of course, Vinland Saga and the Elusive Samurai. In a way, it kind of makes me think of Demon Slayer. But it also kind of makes me think of Natsumi Yujinchao, and would I say Orient as well? Maybe. Maybe Noragami would be the better. Nah, no, not Noragami. I'm trying to think if there's any other ones I could think of off the top of my head. I think those are the main ones that they really make me think of, these landscapes. Yeah, I think that's really it. Oh no, Yona of the Dawn. That's the other one that these landscapes remind me of. There's one other series I just remembered is Rurouni Kenshin, especially Hokkaido Arc, which you guys should be reading. It's really good. Oh my god, this bickering with how to say Salmon's name. God damn it. Like, come on. Alright, so around the 7-minute mark, they're talking about how they got to the island and why Fena's there and all that. And we're just gonna say ancestors instead of great-grandfathers. Alright, fine. I said to keep it simple, but whatever. But I do want to say this in regards to the ship at the 7-minute 3-second mark. That ship looks gorgeous. My god. I take back what I said. The dub has the great-grandfather stuff. It's just a second later. Alright, I'll take it back, dub. God, that landscape at the 9-minute 19-second mark is so gorgeous. But, as we go on through this, I'm still, listening between the Japanese and English Fena just to try and get an idea which one I like more. So far, I gotta go with Japanese Fena for right now. So far. The English Fena just, I don't know, it just don't sound right to me. I feel like Japanese Fena just has like that right tone. It just sounds like that's her. Whereas English Fena, I don't know, just something sounds off, if that makes sense. God damn it, Karen. I just can't help but see Salme from Zero. She just looks almost exactly like her. It's insane. The eyes maybe just a teeny... I know the eyes are just a little bit different. And the hair, just a wee bit different. Obviously color. But god damn it, I can't just unsee it. Oh my god, these bows that we're seeing here at like the 10-minute, 30-second mark, they are gorgeous. Like, it's just weird how everything just looks, minus the hair of the characters looks so good. I know it's weird that I'm obsessed with it, but god damn it, it's true. I know if I've been pronouncing Karen's name wrong, I'm sorry. I'm torn on if I like Makaba's voice in the sub or the dub more. Jury's out on that one. Let's keep going. God, I love this soundtrack. Oh my god. And I don't know if anyone else is thinking it, or it's just me. But I can't help think of Zelda. I can't help it. You cannot deny that the soundtrack right now sounds very, very familiar. It sounds a little bit like Final Fantasy meets, oh my god, meets Legend of Zelda meets Tales. The Tales series. It totally does. Like at the 12-minute 40-second mark, Fena is talking about the arrow going whoosh in the sub. And in the dub, it's shwoom. I like the whoosh more. That's just me, though. Dub, you gotta take a W on this one. At the 13-minute 14-second mark, where we get the he wouldn't know good food if it bit him. Oh, God. In the dub, it says his talent is lacking. Why? Why? I like he wouldn't know good food if it bit him. Why'd you get rid of that? Or not rid of that. Why did you replace that with that? That was lame. You know what? For right now, Dub, I will have to give it to you. The twins are sounding pretty good. They sound pretty close, but the twins in the sub just have a teeny bit of a higher pitch. Oh, the poor twins! Like at the 13-minute 44 second mark. Oh, these are Ant 1 and 2. They have her body. Feel free to squash her. Oh, poor babies. Hey, the twins weren't technically wasting food. Unless you're called. Oh, God, why are you saying the twins wasted food like that? Come on. Those birds at the 14-minute, 29-second mark, that is what I'm talking about when it comes to texture. All right, I have to ask, Dub. At the 15-minute mark, you are saying that Fena is saying that she's impressed that Yukimaru got taller. When in the sub, according to my translation here, she said, you sure got tall, huh? Why? Why did you change that? I don't like the dub change for that. That's weird. I'm impressed you guys. Come on. I love that there was no music until Fena looked into Yukimaru's eyes at the 15-minute 19-second mark. But Yukimaru, I do not like your dub voice actor right now. It does not sound right. He sounds very emo. He does. You cannot deny he sounds extremely emo in the dub. You know what, of course, since I mention it in manga all the time during my manga live reactions, I have to mention it here. We have a straight up yin-yang motif. I don't know what it is with manga and the yin-yang motif, and now it's crossing it's crossing over into at least this anime. I'm telling you, that's already the manga Illuminati. We're starting to get it in anime too, apparently. Well, at least in this anime original. Why? What is up with the yin-yang motif? God damn it! I need to find out at some point what is going on with that. Those flowers at the 15-minute 43-second mark, and we saw them a little bit earlier too. I don't know why I didn't mention it, but straight out of a painting they be from. Okay, Dub, has to ask you this. Why at the 16-minute mark did you not mention why Franz brought Fena on this dangerous voyage? The sub mentions it, at least the translation I have, but you have not. Why? Woo! Looks like Fena had her Mulan moment off screen. Well, for now anyway, because by the 17-minute 56 mark, we see her with her short hair, her little pixie cut. Kind of makes her look like it's like the Tinkerbell pixie cut. Nah. Yeah, Tinkerbell in Hook pixie cut. Yeah, there was some dialogue change like the 18-minute 45-second mark in regards to Fena digging through her memories and stuff like that. Meh, it means the same thing regardless, but I don't know. I kind of like how it was said in the sub a little bit more, because something that I've noticed in the dub writing is the dub writing kind of when there's little edits here and there, it tends to overcomplicate it instead of simplify. Keeping what the sub does is it simplifies it more. So that's kind of one thing that irks me. Again, you get rid of the Latin, but you overcomplicate other stuff from the sub into the dub, and weird. It's weird to me. Oh, let's solve it in autocom. Come on. So we end on a very comedic note after, of course, they sent out to sea, and Fena wouldn't shut up because that's because Yukimaru didn't frickin' speak up. Moron, you should have just said it louder. So overall, with episode 2, I didn't notice that many changes with the dub, which was nice. There was some changes that I did not like, obviously. But in terms of art and animation, the backgrounds look freaking awesome. the characters, again, I am still worried about the hair helmet's realness. It is a very huge concern. The armor for Yukimaru is definitely a huge concern as well, because not as much detailing as I would like. Again, I am very spoiled by manga art. And yes, I know we got the yin yang motif, aka manga slash anime Illuminati. What's the other thing I want to mention? Oh, the voice acting. The dub, I will say this in regards to the dub, it is definitely, because here and there I will hear clips from the dub, from dubs of other series, and compared to those dubs, this sounds so much better. Thank God. But it's still not up to par. Especially Fena. I'm sorry. Fena is still a little too. It's a little too octaves too. Oh my God, too deep. It needs to be just a little bit higher in pitch. Because the Japanese voice actress for Fena, she, like, I can believe that's Fena. I believe the age. I believe the innocence. But with the English dub, I just can't. If that makes sense. Oh, and naivety for Fena as well. I will say for Salmon and Otto, I love the English dub for them. It was everything. I would say their English dub is definitely better than the sub. The crew, I don't know. It was mixed, but God, Yukimaru in the dub sounds like a freaking emo. He does, and I just no. I'm not feeling the emo realness from Yukimaru. It don't work for me. Nah. I'm really curious what you guys think of this anime so far. So far in terms of like of the character designs, I do like them. I wish there was a little bit more detailing in the clothes. We are getting to oh God, I gotta compare it to Togen Anki in terms of the clothes, because that's just how it is in Togen Anki. But let's see. The movement is good. The faces and everything, the character designs themselves are good. Again, I'm just mainly worried about the hair-hatted realness. But just the armor is not, again, the armor is just not as detailed as I want them. But God, those backgrounds, the backgrounds are just everything. Oh my God, the level of detailing in those backgrounds are great. Anyway, I'm very curious what you guys thought of these episodes. Do you guys want me to keep covering this series and keep doing comparisons between the English dub and the subs, or do you want me to, or do you not? I'm very curious. This is just a little bit of an experiment to see, feel the waters out. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. if you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive so I can keep bringing you more anime and manga content. There's a few ways you can do that. Donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist, all that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend me on PlayStation Network, that's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye!